Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. In today's video we are going to be going over the brand new monthly developer notes, the 69th monthly developer notes to be exact, and what have they got in store. So, an update to Demonic Beast. This is going to be an additional higher level, as it says here. They're going to make it another level to Demonic Beasts. This is not going to be like that whole, the really gimmicky thing which they completely scrapped. No, it's literally going to be the normal Demonic Beasts, just a little bit harder. Technically like the 4th floor is what they're going to do. Which isn't too bad, and their whole reasoning for this is like, oh, if you already have all the relics, it's sort of like there's no real point in you playing that Demonic Beast. So that's the reason why they're adding it, so to sort of regain interest in that for players like myself and players who have got all the Demonic Beast relics already. So they do say that the first one they'll be adding will be Bird. They'll be releasing them in stages. I think it's only one floor, so they'll be releasing one at a time, which is okay. I do hope that they sort of don't make it too strong. What I mean is, like, they don't make it too gimmicky, too broken or whatever, so it doesn't feel like it's like the brand new Demonic Beast sort of thing. You know, they're meant to be hard, you know. If you're gonna make a 4th difficulty of Bird, bear in mind it's got a 4.4 million box EC 4 million box EC recommended, you know, at least make it completable for someone who's got about 8 mil, even if you have to double it. Because the only thing that this Demonic Beast this new Demonic Beast upgrade is going to give you is the Holy Relic enhancement system, which will come with it, which means you can upgrade your Holy Relics, and what it does, all it does is it increase the basic stats it gives you, so the HP, the defense, and attack, which would be quite good. I'm not sure, of course, how it's going to work, or what other materials it's going to cost, because initially at the time, when it was leaked, it was like, oh, is it going to cost you gold and the standard cosmetic enhanced materials, but of course now they're saying the material you'll get will be from this new Demonic Beast. Also, we'll have to wait and see. Also, they are saying they're going to change True Awakening, and which is an additional character development element in the end of the year. Okay, so basically they're going to change True Awakening at some point this year, which I think is definitely needed. True Awakening is probably the worst system they could have added. The Demon King boss fight is okay. Alright, it's something you do once a week, then you just forget about it, because that's it. And sometimes you may not even do it, because it's kind of irritating, I'm not going to lie. But the system of True Awakening itself, one, it's too expensive. It's just way too expensive, and B, the Demon King boss fight doesn't give you enough materials to make it warrant this whole new system. It's like, if it's a demon, right, you can farm a demon, what's it, like 3 times a day, you've got like 30 friends, you can farm it 90 times a day, you know, do it with all your friends sort of thing. But with the Demon King, you don't do it once, and then you have to pay to keep doing it again and again and again, and you can get 3 of the resource you want, that's it. If they made it so you could pick the resource, pick the crystal you got, then they lowered the amount it costs you to True Awaken them, by lowering the amount of SA coins needed, it would be much, even if it was like, because it's 12 per little crystal thing you need, or little thing you need, and you need 3 of them, right? Make it so it costs 6, and make it 3 of them still needed, it costs you half the price, and it's actually, in my opinion, more worth it. It's more affordable. No one should spend 36 Super Awakening coins trying to get an extra 1000 CC and 10% damage reduction. Yeah, so sometimes it's worth it, you know, if I'm making a video on a character or a new festival comes out, of course I'm going to do it, because I'm making videos on them and I want to go first sort of thing. But it's just not worth it. Rework to Knighthood Boss, no one cares. They're just reworking a Knighthood Boss and how the points work and that kind of stuff, which we'll just see at a later time. And they just talk about Knighthood Boss competition, so if you don't care about it, you can, if you want to read it, there you go. But, yeah, I don't care. It's not something that is going to be coming to regular players, because they still don't understand that Knighthood Boss should be for the Knighthood Wars thing should be for everyone, whatever it's called. Okay, now this is on to the new content. So this is the Book of Heroes, which is basically going to be like an archive of old events that you can still complete to get rewards. And the reason that they want to do this is so, you know, new players, returning players, and just people who don't play the game that much but play it, you know, maybe once every 3 days, once every 4 days, once a week sort of thing, are able to complete those challenges and get all the rewards from them. And that's kind of cool, and I do like that. For example, it says players can earn by completing missions unlocked each day, and even after the festival ends, players can still receive the main rewards provided during the festival through the Book of Heroes missions. And I felt this is a good sign. The fact that, yes, you know, they're releasing more festivals, you know, everything's getting more expensive, stuff like that, they are still trying to make it so even if you're a casual player, it's still, you know, you've got stuff to work for. And they do say that they'll be making missions. I'm not sure if that's like just that are unlocked each day. I'm not sure if this is their new way of saying every day the festival's out. Like, let's say for the 2 weeks. Let's say 2 weeks, because let's be honest, the festival only really lasts for 2 weeks, then you have part 2. If you include the whole thing, it'll be 4 weeks. So either 2 weeks or for 4 weeks, there'll be a challenge every day you can complete, which if not will be archived, and you can still complete it to get a reward, which I think is kind of cool. Of course, depending on how hard the challenge is, it might be like beat demonic beast, do a demon, use anvils, use hammers, engrave gear, stuff like that. We don't know what the challenge is going to be, but I feel like this is their way of sort of making early game a little bit easier. Depends on, of course. I think at the beginning it won't be too good because of course there won't be many events out. But when more and more events come out, people who have had longer breaks and people who are just starting the game will be able to have access to that content, which will be quite good. It means they'll be able to level up quicker. They'll be able to catch up with the current, well, not meta, but just the current standard of character, which is kind of what's needed. And that's kind of the thing that puts a lot of players off, especially when you stop playing the game for a long time. Let's say you stop playing with like level 90 was a thing. Now it's level 100. Now there's True Awakening. You've got relics now. You've got all of these things that have now been added to it. Of course, level 90 and relics were out at the same time. I'm using that as an example. There's going to be a lot more things that you'd have to grind, and it can sometimes be a little bit daunting, especially for a newer player, or for a player who doesn't really understand the game very much. And then, of course, stupid things like we're going to increase Super Awakening material, Super Evolution, basically Super Awakening material, from 99 to 199, which means absolutely nothing, because no one on Earth, apart from the massive whales, need this. No one asked for this. Demon Mat, please just do Demon Mats, like all the original Demon Mats. Like the original 3 Demon Mats, I would be completely fine with just that alone, because they take up lots of space. And of course, we talked about Knighthood Boss, new systems, and then their plans for the future as well. I mean, this is a good update. Like I'm looking forward to this, mainly because being able to play Bird again, my guess is I can still abuse it with Albedo, unless of course they've thought of that. Then I might be in trouble. Hopefully they don't make it too bad. Hopefully they don't make it as bad as like the initial release day of the new Demonic Beast, because that's not what it should be like. Knighthood Boss, no one cares about it. Not a single person cares about Knighthood Boss. The word competition, just competitive ranking, not many players. This is even going to really care about this. Maybe the top Knights will care about this. Most people won't. And of course, the Book of Heroes is a cool thing to add. It's sort of an archive for older events, which would be kind of nice. I wonder what rewards they'll give though, and what the whole daily challenges thing is. Because it sounds a little bit like they're going to be adding a lot more like missions and stuff, daily missions to do. But I guess it sort of archives them if you don't do them, which is I guess kind of nice. But yeah, we'll have to see. One by one in each festival version. And players who have multiple book heroes can earn cumulative rewards by clearing them in order. Oh, so let's just say Sabnek has a bunch of challenges, and then the next festival is, of course, Thor, who's coming up next. You'd have to complete the Sabnek challenges, then complete the Thor challenges. That's cool. So you can't just, I don't know, complete them all at the same time. So it sort of does make it sort of a little bit of like progression, which is cool. It gives you sort of a grind so you can't do all of them at once. And yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you next one. Goodbye.